Hey, it's This Old Outboard. 1976 EVINRUDE 25 horse short shaft tiller.
Yes, I remember it well. It was a gloomy, overcast, rainy day back in 2014.
Well, this thing was in pretty rough shape. Overall, a nice outboard, but just looked like crap. I don't understand why people let these things get in this kind of condition, but it works out good for me because I don't have to pay that much for them when they look like this. You can pretty much see what I'm talking about. The prop is all chewed up. It's got a big chunk taken out of it. Just overall untaken care of. Anyway, sanded it all down, primed it up, put some paint on it. This is the paint I get from the auto parts store. It's a high heat, chemical resistant engine paint. It looks great on these motors. Use a primer that's a surfacer. It hides a lot of the scratches and dings and whatnot, but they come out pretty good. If you've seen any of the other motors I've done, they look pretty good once they're done. This was a pretty quick job on this thing. Came out pretty good. Basically what else I had to do was just rebuild the ignition system on it, put some new points and stuff in there, and turned out to be a nice outboard. Now that's what I call a nice set of points right there. And of course, you know, the basics, pull the carb apart, give it a real good cleaning, replace anything that needs to be replaced. Fuel lines, fuel pump, just double check everything, make sure everything looks good, and pretty much good to go. Well, I wasn't real happy with the way some of the paint came out, so I sanded it down and shot it again, threw a little more primer on it and covered up some more of the imperfections, and did a little repaint on it, and she looks pretty good. New clamp screw assemblies and a nicer prop I got for it. Bing bang boom, baby. Got a good looking outboard here. Dirt cheap, you know, dirt cheap. Little hard work, couple bucks here and there, and you come out with a nice outboard. And these things just last forever if you take care of them, and parts are endless, absolutely endless. All right, there it is, the 1976 EVINRUDE 25 horse short shaft tiller, pennies on the dollar, nice outboard. Runs great, looks great, bing, bang, boom, baby. What more could you ask for? Thanks for watching my video. Check out my other videos. Tons more stuff coming up. You know the channel. Trying to convince myself didn't have a leak. I knew all the time it was a freaking leak. I need to have this thing running ASAP. Can't have it sitting on the boat not running. Can't have it sitting at the house not running. Needs to run properly before I take it off this boat. Like I said, Wednesday, 3:30 in the afternoon, I'm going to pull this freaking power head off right here. I don't have time to drag this thing out, take the motor off, bing, bang, bing, blah. Feels good. Good looking bolt. Alright, that's it, man. Pretty sure that's it.
Follow the real life saga of This Old Outboard, baby, and get your subscription today.
Water too. The bolts holding in the muffler don't look too shabby, but looks can be deceiving. What the hell is this? This is rubber shit right here. That's weird, right? Is that silicone somebody put on there? What is that? Is this where it's freaking leaking right here? Or what the hell is going on? Big hole on this side. That's freaking silicone. Look at it's all burned up. Was that silicone crap, was that supposed to be on there? Never seen anything like that. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a rubber ring on this thing, not a glob of silicone, which ain't gonna hurt it, you know, but it was so uniformly formed around the top of that round circle it had on it. What did I do with that stuff? And this is what I was hoping for, greasy all the way around. The greasier, the easier. That one's a little tougher. I'll hold off on that. Get it home, I'll put some spray on it. This first one just went beep, started falling out. See, just like that. The greasier, the easier. These ones up front where it's all greasy, whatever that's leaking there, whatever the hell's going on. Alright, boys and girls, in my storage unit, it's a complete disaster, as usual. Anyway, this is what I come for. That 80s power head I started building, waiting for a parts motor to show up. Reason why? Because this puppy right here, and Look at the difference. And this thing's got the little tiny holes in it. That other muffler's got the big ass holes. But this thing on the 89 lower crank seal is bugging me, man, because they had all that freaking silicone on there. So I'm gonna take this with me. All right, I'm gonna pull this puppy off, but let's take a look at it just for the hell of it. Wow, looks good, man. Good looking seal, right? Water stopped right there, like it's supposed to. All right, this is all, you know, just wet water around the edges there. The O-ring in here could be a little bit of a problem. No, it's not getting past. It's not inside, it's on the outside. See that? That's oil right there. Gas and oil, baby. Get all this shit out of here. Oh yeah, O-ring fits good. You know what? Before I bolt it on, I'm gonna check this other one out real quick, just to see if there's any big difference. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Look at it. Alright, so first things first. I need to clean this all off, get all that old gasket off. Alright, flashlight, water tube. Let's see what we got here. Water tube. Shaft. Water tube, shaft. I gotta be right on that damn thing. Alright, here we go. Now I've got to line up that damn water tube. And I can't see if I am or not. I think I was. Yeah. I'm on it. Alright, I'm almost done. My gassy looks good. Should be right on the money, honey. Yep, slide right in. Just a little snugly. Key in. Push it on. Primer, push it in. Here we go. Oh, lift the starter handle. This is it, baby. Big testaroonie. Oh, I can feel that wind blowing. Sounds like an outboard. Definitely smells like one. There it goes. 110.
One
110. Even Steven. All right, it's the 1964 Johnson, the one with the green handle. Carburetor, tore apart, cleaned out. The upper crankshaft seal was bad. Ordered a new one, slapped that baby in. Replaced one coil. The points in this thing were good, cleaned them up, reset them, everything good to go there. Water passages, all clean, no heavy corrosion. Crazy looking plug wires though. Carburetor back on, fuel filter back on. I love those old fuel filters. New plugs. Somebody had put those wires on there, it wasn't me. Anyway, new starter pawl. All the motor mounts were in good shape. Changed the old oil. I actually have a little video of that too. Crazy, right? Okay, I just adjusted the points. Show you how easy this baby is to start at 110 psi per cylinder. See if we can get her to go here. Oh. You can see that flywheel is just warped beyond repair. I guess somebody beat the hell out of it one time trying to get it off. So luckily I had another flywheel and replaced the damn thing. And once again, there we are, Lake Jessamine, Orlando, Florida. My favorite lake to run these outboards. And my 15-foot Duracraft John boat. Was getting a little bit of a misfire. Checked it out. Looked like a bad condenser. Swapped it out. See how she runs today. Saturday morning, I'm sitting here going through Craigslist checking out what's available for outboards, and I come across this ad right here. 18 horse Johnson, $600, Port St. John. I said, hey, wait a minute, that's the one with the green handle. And sure enough, there's the yellow, the yellow plug wires, the green handle. They've added an electric start to it. And right here on the linkage piece, I had replaced that with a blue linkage piece, and you can see some of the blue right there and right there showing through because they painted this end of the power head. I said, wait a minute, that's my motor. Then right here, see that piece of rubber hose I had shoved in there to keep that damn handle thing up. That's probably the same handle too. Right here, see those two little scratch marks? Well, check this out. There they are, right there. 2 little scratch marks. There's the rubber piece that I put in the handle there to keep it, you know, working. There's the blue linkage piece. And of course, the yellow plug wires. Crazy. This is the, and the green handle. Yay! But this is the second time I've seen one of my old outboards up here for sale. The first one was that little Yamaha 8-horse. The guy was selling everything. His boat, motor, the whole 9 yards. There's the bolt I put in there. And there it is right there. Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, pretty crazy stuff, man. Pretty crazy stuff. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't paint the green handle. Back on and do a little rewiring or rerouting, I should say. All right, now hope I didn't lose. Where's my little thing in jiggity boogity boogity? Just there it is. All right, get some coils on now. This puppy won't fit right in now. What you looking at, bitch? Much better. Yeah, boys and girls. Much better. Alright, so if you saw the last video on the 1990 Johnson short shaft fricatella, then you saw just exactly how beautiful this carburetor was. Like I said, somebody must have cleaned this thing out, tried to get this thing up and running. And so I'm not going to go nuts on it. I'm going to shoot a little carb cleaner through it, rinse it out, hit it with a little, I don't know, brake rinse cleaner, brake fluid cleaner, crap, whatever you call it. I'm not going to go crazy, because it's just clean as a freaking whistle. I think the float looks about proper level. All right, baby, carburetor's back on, cleaned out, baby, ready to go. Yeah, I'd like to get some gas in this primer and see, you know, before I hook it up, and see if it's priming. Yeah, I can't wait till that brand new coil gets here. And I usually have pretty good luck with these frickin' motors. And hopefully I'll have good luck with this one. These things work, so it's basically sucking the gas from the bowl into here, shooting it back out into the top here, and also into the bottom of the intake here, top of the carb here, bottom of the intake here. So, got to have these hooked up to test it. You probably know more about these damn things than I do. But anyway, pull this sucker out. Sucks the gas from the bowl, which comes in from the fuel pump. Push it in. Squirts the gas down into the intake here and up into the carburetor here. Doesn't seem like it's blocked up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go rinse my mouth out. Wow, that tasted almost as good as the gear case oil. What's up, man? This guy's got a cool pontoon boat. I think I'm going to just swap this prop out. This is the prop that was on that 25 horse. It's a little bit bigger than this one that was on the $40 Craigslist special. So I already know how this prop is, and it's not bad. But I'm going to give this one a shot just for the hell of it. Anyway, it's gator season too, so hopefully there's no gators out here, because they've been attacking people. I don't know if you get any news on that where you're at. Mr. Kata pin. Yeah, like I said, if I lose that shear pin down here in the sand, screwed. And here come the jet skiers and the waves and oh, it's right there. Wow, look at all the crap on this thing. Just sand, I guess. Alright, let me get that other prop. Put it here. I was looking online and you can still buy these props, the props for this. Boy, that one that's bent is just missing. Just friggin' missing right there where it's bent up. Just misses the damn boat. But it should be okay. And from what I'm understanding, the bigger the prop diameter, more RPM you're going to lose, because it's turning more metal. So coming out of the gate, you're not going to be, as quick. But your top end is supposed to be better. Slow motion ocean out here. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Cameras going everywhere. And I lost my son of a God. Alright, so the waves come, knock everything over, lose the God. Now I'm Jesus Christ, I gotta reach down here, feel around, see if I can find it. Well, can't find it. I've already walked all over this area. Unbelievable, man. I swear to God. It's just... Alright, so here's what I came up with. Busted the pieces off those old glasses that I keep in my tackle box. They're super strong, but they're great for tying knots. Anyway, I'm gonna shove both of them in there, twist them up, and should be okay. All right, there it is. The glasses, the ear pieces off the glasses, just stuffed them both in there, wrapped them in there. Should be good to go.
Well, thanks again for tuning in to this week's episode of This Old Outboard. Oh yeah, baby, tons more stuff coming your way. You never know what's gonna happen next. It's This Old Outboard, baby.
You know the channel.
Don't forget to subscribe.